That was a demonstration we did outside Lyndhurst where we made a cardboard terrace house and a hearse that a fellow who was involved in the Australia Party loaned, drove over it for the TV cameras, and we reassembled the house and ran it over for the next camera that came. And did that several times.
And when was that?
Probably 1973. That's the house with the hearse running in it, and you can see Lyndhurst in the background. The building in the background is an old factory that we had used for a while for a meeting, but it was pretty rough, and there were two homeless men who were sleeping in it, and they were burnt to death when somebody set it on fire. Yeah.
When was that?
1972, late 1972, yeah.
Did they find out who set it on fire?
No. The local newspaper, the Glebe, which had been started by Len Campbell, who was running the Glebe Old Men's Home, was editing the Glebe, but more or less implied that we'd set the fire.
But it wasn't true.
No, and the police didn't take any cognizance of that either.
Wow.
That factory was demolished after the fire. It was on Bridge Road. And this is cleaning up the block and clearing everything for the adventure playground. There were dumped cars and various things, and that shows the swings and the pile of rocks that were donated. And that's the fire brigade when there'd been a fire out the back of Lyndhurst. That was something we were very worried about, that it'd get burnt down if it was left empty. And you can see there's a sign about the Lyndhurst squatters there. Oh, that's a house demolished from within a row of terraces. Once the houses are not occupied, it becomes a place people dump cars, the houses get vandalised. The DMR would demolish houses from within a row of terraces, which meant that the houses either side tended to leak sideways through the walls. That was also put pressure on people to leave, and as well people just felt the neighbourhood was being, knocked down around them. So that was all part of the way of getting people out. That's Dargan Street, yeah. It's probably 80 or 82 there, probably 82.
That's 80, that's where Noni used to live.
That's right, yeah.
Talk about what it was like living there.
Well, living there was terrific. The first thing, as I said, was like you felt like you were in a community where the community had real control over what happened. And that was something that I hadn't experienced before. Once you're a squatter in a house, you can't ring up the landlord to say, come and fix this, come and fix that. And most people were students or low income or unemployed or whatever, so they weren't ringing tradespeople either to come and fix things. People got good at, all the kind of home repair skills. Also, the attitude of squatters becomes more like owners. This is ours to do what we want with it, and we'll change it just however we feel like, in terms of, holes in walls, different rooms, what colour it's painted, anything you like. It's quite exciting and quite a good experience. And of course those skills get shared too, and like people who have particular skills end up helping their neighbours. Electricity is best to have real electricians, given it's dangerous. There were a whole mixture of people who'd lived there many years, people who Glebe had a student population very near Sydney University, and quite a few of the houses that became empty generally got squatted by young people and more adventurous. It was a good community, people helped each other. There were a lot of existing friendships as well as new ones made there. There were parties and, a good time.